sold this tennis racket and I don't have a box big enough to ship this in. So I'm going to resize this box to fit this tennis racket. Here's a couple of ways. I'm just going to show you that this tennis racket is too tall for the box. It would fit if we had it long enough in width. It won't fit diagonal for all the people who will go crazy that it won't fit diagonal this way, it won't fit diagonal that way, it won't fit this way. It just isn't going to fit this box, all right? So what we're going to do, we're going to end up putting it in the box like this. So I'm going to lengthen the box and grow it by whatever that is, 8-10 inches on that side. So to do this, what we have to do, I'll stand the box up so you can see it again. We're gonna grow the box this way. So basically a little over hand length. We'll actually get a dimension because we got to do some measuring. 9 inches. We're gonna grow the box by 9 inches. So we're gonna put the tennis racket down. We're gonna, again, height-wise, 9 inches. So you're gonna go off of one side here and measure 9 inches. And then you're going to make a cut. So again, we've got 9 inches. We're going to make a slice right here. And then you're going to come down here. You'll measure 9 inches from this side over. Or you can just do what I do, which is draw an imaginary line, and then I'm going to cut this here. So I'm going to flip this. So again, we're measured 9 inches. I'll just do it 9 inches. Here's our cut. So now you can see we got 2 little flaps on this side. All right. So now we're going to do the same thing on the other side, but diagonal to where you made this cut. So on this side, we're going to measure 9 inches from here and make a cut. So I'll leave this up. This cut, we're going to do the same thing on this. So 9 inches. So here we go. 2 little flaps here. And then when we flip the box around, they're diagonal of one another. 2 little flaps here. All you're going to do is crease along those 2 flaps. Okay? And then you're going to crease along these 2 little flaps. Okay? And now we've just extended our box. So these little flaps become our end pieces. And we'd want to fold this over, but we can't, right? Hopefully you guys can follow along with this. So see how long our box is now? We've just created all this length to our box. But since our width of the box is wider than these flaps, we've got to cut these flaps down. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So these are going to be our bottom and top flaps. So here we go. Our little flaps are our width. So we're going to tuck those in. And now we've got our bottom flaps. We're going to grab a piece of tape. Look at that. So we've now converted our box to be this tall, which is tall enough to hold the tennis racket and wide enough to hold the tennis racket. So see, our tennis racket can now fit inside the box that it couldn't fit in before. So now the only thing, here's our little flaps that we cut. Those are our end pieces. Now I just have to cut these flaps to fit over so I can fold the front down. So, boom, boom. So our tennis racket is still in here. Beep, beep, beep. Flap, 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 flap. There we go. We've resized our box. All I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap bubble wrap around this tennis racket and pack it away. Resized box. And we've got a little bit of space up at the top, so I'm going to stuff some packing paper in here. There you have it. We just resized the box to hold the tennis racket. I hope this helps you out.